Slaves were packed like animals and had to watch others die and suffer.
From the 16th to the 19th centuries, an estimate 12 million Africans were shipped as slaves to the Americas. Of these, an estimate 645,000 were brought to what is now the United States. By the 1860 United States Census, the slave population in the United States had grown to 4 million.
Slave owners prohibited Africans from performing most of their traditional dances. The importance and spirit of dance were not stopped by these restrictions. However, African slaves found ways to adapt their dancing and continue their tradition in secret. They created moves that included shuffle on the feet and moves in the
Pioneer tub band escaped from slavery and became one of the most effective and celebrated leaders in the Underground Railroad. I freed thousands of slaves. I could have freed thousands of more if only they knew they were slaves themselves.
In 1846, I was born as a slave, and a white lady taught me how to read. I mean, taught me my alphabet, and I taught my own self how to read and write. And later, I launched school at Artificial newspaper.
I was the first African-American millionaire. As an African-American businesswoman, entrepreneur, I made my fortune by developing and marketing huge successful line of beauty and hair products for Black women for the company I founded, Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company.
I was the first man in MLB to break the color barrier before I was signed to the Brooklyn Dodgers. I am Jackie Robinson.
I was born in 1954, but it wasn't until I was 6 years old that my parents answered a call from the NAACP, where I was known as the first African-American child to be enrolled into an all-white elementary school in New Orleans, Louisiana. Excuse me, sorry. She told me about my seat.
Ma'am, this is a no-color area. I'm going to have to ask you to remove yourself and get back to the back with a color guard.
No.
Hey, officer, please.
I, Rosa Parks, refused to give up my seat at the front of the color section of a bus to a white passenger. In response to my arrest, Montgomery's Black community launched a successful year-long bus boycott. Montgomery's buses were desegregated on December 21st, 1956.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No peace. No justice, no peace. We fed up, we can't take it.
I have a dream that one day my 4 children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their culture. I have a dream that one day our nation will rise together as brothers and sisters in Christ's name. I have a dream that freedom will reign.
In my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
My whole child is free out here because I chose to marry the woman I love, Jackie, a white woman. It's love more than skin deep.
My generation was literally divided over something that should have been so clear and right. The judges believe, majority believed that what the judges said, that it was God's plans to keep people apart, and that the government should discriminate against people in love. But I have lived long enough to see big changes now. But I have lived long enough to see big changes now. The older generation feels and prejudice have given way. Young people should now realize that if someone loves someone, they should have the right to marry. Young people should realize that if someone loves someone, they should have the right to marry.
I was the first African-American woman from a southern state to be elected. I was the first African-American to give the keynote address to the National Congress Democrat Party.
Pulitzer Prize. I was the first African American woman to win the Pulitzer Prize for fiction.
After Martin Brown elected to be a U.S. Senate, I was the first Black African American woman to hold that office also as a senator. I was the first Black African woman to serve as assistant majority leader.
The doctor said I would not be able to see the age of 21, but God took a product of North St. Louis to see. But God took a product in North St. Louis to clean me up and fill me with the baptism of the Holy Ghost. In 2002, I went blind. I passed this church and didn't nobody know, but I had God on my side. This church.
That's all right.
This church is filled with miracles, signs, and wonders.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Our mission is to Our mission is to save people through the Word of God and build strong families, churches, communities, and nations. So follow me, Bishop Alton Davis Jr., as I follow Christ.
The current president of the United States, Barack Obama was a civil rights lawyer before pursuing a political career. I insisted that despite current difficulties, I am determined to help American citizens through the nation's domestic current difficulties. We don't quit, I don't quit. Let's seize the moment, start anew, push the dream forward, and strengthen the union once more.
Every voice sing till the never. Nah, y'all know we don't do it like this. Right.